What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated, rising, lightweight, Mexican superstar boxer, contender, King Ryan Garcia, will be having a major step-up fight January 2nd as he takes on British former Olympic gold medalist, lightweight contender, superstar boxer, Luke Campbell. January 2nd. With that said, Ryan Garcia released some new pictures of his newfound physique, in which fans are raving about it, and some fans are starting to question whether Ryan Garcia is natural or not, because there is a dramatic change. But one thing I will say regarding Ryan Garcia is he's very young, right? He's only 22 years of age. He is 20-0, 17 by way of knockout. He's 5'10", have a 70-inch arm reach, and he's 22 years of age. With that said, the last time we saw Ryan Garcia in the ring, oddly enough, was February 14th, Valentine's Day, okay, of 2020 against Francisco Fonseca, which he dramatically knocked him out. But, these photos surfaced, and Ryan Garcia has been linked to 4-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer who is currently the unified super middleweight WBC, WBA world champion superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez. He trains under Eddie Reynoso, same trainer as Canelo Alvarez. And we had guys like former unified cruiserweight world champion turned heavyweight British superstar boxer Tony Bellew question Canelo Alvarez's legitimacy, right? Is he natural or not? We know Canelo Alvarez had previously failed to test, and that was due to, according to reports, tainted meat that he digested in Mexico for clenbuterol. And a lot of fans are now questioning, is Ryan Garcia dibbing and dabbing, and is this the same possibility that could arise for Ryan Garcia? Now, I doubt it, right? Because I feel like Ryan Garcia has a huge frame, right? For the lightweight, 135 pounds. He's at 5'10", but he's 22 years old. So he has a lot of growth. There's a lot of room for growth. And he does have a lot of dense muscles, a lot of vascularity. And we see a lot of, you link these types of physiques to bodybuilders. But Ryan Garcia doesn't have a bodybuilder frame. Ryan Garcia has a lean, clean, dense muscle frame, right? He's cut up. His frame is nice and chiseled, right? And he has a very long torso, and he's very long, right? So with that said, he has a wiry frame, but he has a lot of room for muscle growth. So I don't believe that there's anything of any foul play regarding Ryan Garcia. Like I said, you had a lot of British fighters after Canelo Alvarez defeated Caleb Smith in dramatic fashion. He just dominated him from rounds 1 through 12. And he even ruptured Caleb Smith's left tricep in the 10th round. So with that said, Caleb Smith is a beloved figure in the UK, United Kingdom. He comes from a fighting family, fighting background, and Tony Bellew, Ashley Theophane, a lot of guys in the UK started to question Canelo Alvarez. How's he going up through the weight classes? And, his muscle mass is even more dense than it was prior. And we know on record that he failed 2 tests, right? For clenbuterol, but he, it was due to, according to reports, that, he digested bad meat in Mexico, beef, and it was tainted because it had clenbuterol in it, traces of clenbuterol. And you had the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, he actually extended the limit of clenbuterol you can have in your system, to fail a test for their sanctioned body at least. So with that said, obviously Ryan Garcia being linked to Canelo Alvarez, he looks up to Canelo Alvarez, he trains with Canelo Alvarez, he trains with Canelo Alvarez trainer Eddie Reynoso. So there's always going to be a lot of speculation. There's always going to be a lot of questioning when you see any growth from Ryan Garcia. But like I said, Ryan Garcia has a very tall and wiry frame, and it's abundantly clear he does do some sort of weightlifting. And I'm sure, if you look at calisthenic kings and you look at guys that do a lot of calisthenics, this is the type of physique they end up with, right? You eat right. Ryan Garcia is a gym. He stays in the gym. He stays in shape. He's never out of shape. And, so I just think that there's a lot of room for growth with Ryan Garcia, right? And so him being 22 years of age at 5'10", and staying in the gym 24/7, 365. He seems to be very disciplined outside the ring, in between fights. Canelo Alvarez is another guy. Canelo Alvarez is disciplined in between fights. Now, like I said, there is a trail where he did fail 2 tests. But at the end of the day, it was due to, according to reports, tainted meat. So you'll never know, okay? In the sport of boxing, there is a lot of foul play happening behind the scenes within the sport of boxing. And you can't blame for fans for questioning, is Ryan Garcia natural or not, right? Because we see so many guys that fail tests, right? And obviously they all have an alibi. Whether it was Luis Ortiz and his blood pressure medicine. Recently, you had Jarrell Big Baby Miller fail 2 tests for multiple different banned substances. And he's saying, it may have been to do to it may have been due to the fact that he's using supplements over the counter and not knowing there's certain banned substances inside of those over the counter, substitutes and substances that he's, using from, let's say, GNC Vitamin Shop. Okay. And, it's not the first time. And then we have Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury claimed that he digested wild uncastrated boar meat. But the farmer came forward, Martin Carefoot, after, being Tyson Fury's alibi. Martin Carefoot then came out and said he never provided Tyson Fury nor his team nor Huey Fury with the wild boar meat after they tested positive. And they cited the reason for them testing positive was the wild boar meat as well. And Martin Carefoot said he never provided them with wild boar meat. In fact, he stated that he was willing to commit perjury. He was willing to go on the stand and, let the world know that Tyson Fury tried to bribe him with 25,000 pounds and asked him to be an alibi. And he stated that the world needed to know the truth. He then, after retracted his statement and stated that, he never retracted his statement, but he did say he didn't want any more involvement because it was too much of a headache. It was too much trouble surrounding it, and he wanted to walk away from it. UCAD, United Kingdom Anti-Doping Agency, was willing to launch a fresh investigation and look into this situation with Martin Carefoot and Tyson Fury. But obviously, Tyson Fury vacated his boxing license in the UK, and UCAD stated that it was out of his jurisdiction, so there was nothing they could do about it. So they had to drop the case, and then Martin Carefoot dropped off, so they didn't have a leg to stand on. But with that said, we see tons and tons of stories like this, and they prove to be true. In this case, Ryan Garcia has never failed a test. So I can't personally, hold anything against him until I see proof otherwise. So until further notice, I'm of the mindset that Ryan Garcia just added muscle mass in between his fights, and we're talking about nearly a year. Okay, you can pack on muscle mass in a year. By the time he fights Luke Campbell, January 2nd, he would be a month removed from a year since the last time he fought, February 14th. Okay, so just 6 weeks shy of a year since he last fought. And if you stay in the gym with the pandemic and social distancing and having to stay, having a curfew and stay in the house and things of that nature, he seemed to have put good use to it. There's a lot of people that gain 20, 30 pounds of unhealthy weight. So it is definitely possible to gain 10 pounds, 5 to 10 pounds of healthy muscle over a year, over that period of time, over a year period of time, nearly a year's time. So I'm of the mindset I think that he put on natural weight. Obviously, people are going to question it. Like I said, he's linked to Canelo Alvarez, and there's people that understand that Canelo Alvarez failed 2 tests, and he didn't. It's never been debunked. He did fail these tests, but it was due to the clenbuterol, quote unquote, from the beef that was digested in Mexico. Now, I would say this: as a professional athlete, you are responsible for what goes into your body. You have to be held accountable for what goes into your body. If Mexico has a history of tainted beef and they have traces of banned substance in it, you should know better than to digest any of that type of meat, especially when you are at the level of Canelo Alvarez. It's irresponsible on his part. You are accountable for what goes into your body. So, like I said, until I see proof that Ryan Garcia actually failed the test, I'm going to just attest it to him, his hard work, and the fact that he's only 22 years of age. And like I said, you had to stay in the house. There wasn't much. He lives in L.A. L.A. is back on lockdown as of right now. And so with that said, it seemed to me he put good use to his training and added natural, healthy muscle. He's in the gym 24/7, 365, so it's very possible. So let's see how everything plays out and unfolds. We'll know soon enough. January 2nd, we get his first big step-up fight against Luke Campbell. Like I said, Luke Campbell's a gold medalist. Luke Campbell is a former contender. He'd been in the ring with the likes of Vasil Lomachenko, Jorge Linares. Now, he lost those fights. He came up short. But he has the experience. He's a southpaw. He's an Olympic gold medalist. This is a huge fight for Ryan Garcia, and there's huge things on the back end should he be victorious. So let's see how this all plays out. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.